What's up guys, welcome to a new device review. Today I'm reviewing the Zidoo X6 Pro. I hope I've said that correctly. There's been a lot of hype around this device. I keep seeing it mentioned by a lot of people, so I'm quite happy to have the device here to give it a run for its money, and also just to do a quick unboxing. So we'll go ahead with the boxing. Nice white clean box. And it has the features, or some of the key features, on the main front of the box, as you can see there. So we'll undo that, get rid of that part, and then you're greeted then with the first sub box, and inside here, okay, so we've got the device in there. So we'll just unwrap that, put that to one side, and we'll unwrap the device. As you can see, it's pretty small. So before I got this device, I did do a bit of research online to have a look at the device, but it's about, I don't know, say about an inch thick, and it's a small, probably small as the Amazon Fire TV, which is really nice, and it's very light as well. It doesn't weigh hardly anything at all. So obviously on the back there you've got your power, your CVS, your Ethernet, HDMI optical outlet for your surround sound. The HDMI is a HDMI 2, which means that it can play 4K at 60 frames per second, whereas the HDMI 1.4, which some claim to run 4K, which it does, but only at 30 frames per second. Here you have your two USB points and also your micro SD card. So yeah, really nice. It's an octa-core 64-bit. And it's really light and really thin, which is great. So next in the box we have the manual. So we'll open this up here. Okay, so it tells you a little bit about the device and stuff like that. So that's cool. So I can take a look at that. And then in the bottom half of the box, which will turn upside down, probably the easiest way to get it out. Okay, so in here we should have our remote. Oh yeah, so okay, so on the front, before you open it up, it actually tells you what's inside this box. So the remote power, HDMI, looks like a leaflet and a guarantee or some sort of certificate. So we'll go ahead and we'll open this. So okay, there's the guarantee certificate on the item, which is good. Okay, we'll put that to one side. Okay, and inside you've got the power, which is straight to mains. So there's no transformer on this. So what you'll need, if you're in the UK, you will need an adapter for that. There's no transformer, it's literally plug and play, it looks like. So that's that. Okay, the remote, let me just undo this remote, get a feel of the quality. Okay, so yeah, it's quite nice and light. Does the job, yeah. Okay, so that's the remote. And then you've got the HDMI, which most devices come with nowadays. So that's sort of what you get in the box. A couple of points I just wanted to touch on before we plug it in and give it a run for its money is obviously it's got a 2 gig and 16 gig eMMC flash on this device. So if you're gaming, it will run very smoothly indeed. I'm not really a massive gamer. But I will take it for a spin and see what's what on how good it works on the device. So yeah, that's really good. Again, I've touched on it's got Bluetooth 4.0, which is great. Again, I touched on the HDMI 2, which runs 4K at 60 frames per second. So next, I guess it's time to plug it in and give it a take for a spin. Right guys, so we've plugged in the device, the Zidoo X6 Pro device, and this is your home screen. Now I put a picture of this up on my Twitter last week. Just stuck it out there and see what people's reactions were, and a lot of positive feedback came back to say how nice the launcher is. And for me, who doesn't use a lot of Android devices, I must say it's quite a nice clean launcher when you turn your device on. So we'll just go ahead and navigate around and tell you a little bit about what you get as standard. So again, you have your time at the top there, which mine hasn't been set yet. and also you have your weather there. You can move these around, but this is just the default setup. You have your app section in there, which will jump into there, and as you can see there, guys, your usual setup on the Android side of things with your basic apps. But again, you can add more, and you can also uninstall the ones you don't use or just don't want them on there. And then obviously you have the big player there, which is in the middle, which is Kodi. Here you have a Explorer, which is where you can access all your files on your device. So say, if, for example, if you downloaded something, I don't know, some content, you can hit it up in there and it will be sat in there for you to view. I haven't obviously downloaded anything, but they're basically all your files on where you can find stuff on your device. Right, over to the top right, you've got your settings. And here again, this is where your Wi-Fi, Ethernet, various USBs and your display. I did notice there beneath Ethernet there's a spelling mistake. I have noted that and I have notified the company. As for display, one of the biggest things I get asked about displays is setting them up on your device. So on this device, or any Android device, you just go into this setting here, and basically you just make sure that the corners, well, the red around the TV there is actually right against the edge of your TV, so you're getting a perfect picture, which when I've turned this on, it's automatically done it, so it's good for me to go. So that's that really. Again, but you get all your standard settings on this device, where you can find, like, you know, your Wi-Fi. Like I say, most of you guys already know that I only run my devices on Ethernet, so I've literally plugged mine in and it's ready to rock and roll without adding the Wi-Fi password. This is a really cool feature I like. So this is called Cleanup. So I had a little play around earlier on and it works amazingly well. So once you click Cleanup, it will say to you now, do you want to clear your cache? Which is the most impressive thing on here. So a lot of people say about how much cache they've got stored up on their device. Let's simply just go over and hit Cleanup, and it will run the task and it will say it's completed, and then you go back over to the left hand side. Oh, sorry about that. You just go back over to the left hand side and you'll see that it's changed again, but again you can keep clearing it as and when. Task killer, again, that's if you just want to kill any task on a device straight away. Your APK files, so you can delete the APKs, and then you also have an app manager, which I haven't gone too much into that, but again, it's just managing those apps that you download onto your device. So you have the app lock there, which you can child lock apps, so unwanted people, you stop from going on certain apps, especially if you have children. And you have a little bit about the actual device there, so you can see what I'm actually running there. Across here you have a browser, very good. Again, very fast. This, as you notice, I'm navigating around this device is quite fast. My Wi-Fi, well, sorry, my Ethernet's roughly about 20 meg, so as we'll go down and play things on Kodi, you'll see it's running very, very smooth. Down here you can add shortcuts to any apps you have, like AppTide or Explorer or a camera, which you wouldn't really need on this device, but you can add them down the bottom anyway, which is really, really cool. I haven't gone too much into that, but I will do in the very near future. So let's jump straight into Kodi. So as standard, you'll see there it comes up, I think you probably just missed it, but it comes up as 15.1. So this device was shipped with 15.1. Again, I don't know if you buy a newer box, it comes with the 15.2 or newer, but again, mine just comes with that. And it's not really a bad Kodi to be honest. So as we go across, I played with this for quite a long time now. I've had this device for about a week, so I've had a week play on it, and there's some really cool things that I've noticed. Like they have their own repository. As you go into install from repository, for example, it's there, and in there, sorry, it's almost like they've got every single add-on in their video add-ons. So for example, when you click on video add-ons, you'll get one channel, as you can see there, and you'll have like 80s music. So they've almost got like all the add-ons that you get from various third-party add-ons, and they put it straight into one of their own add-on, and you can just simply go down and you can click and install. So for example, let's just click 40D and install that. and you'll see that it will start downloading, and it's done. So it's really cool. There is tons. There is seriously tons. You can see the taskbar on the right hand side. It's just near the top, and there's just loads and loads and loads. It's literally got nearly every add-on that I know worthwhile downloading on your device in this. So again, if you've just bought this device and you think about adding third-party add-ons, repositories, look in here first, because they have video add-ons, they have some great screensavers and program add-ons. So again, you may not need to add any of your third-party repositories. Again, as standard, comes with the Kodi add-on repository, which has got some really cool add-ons on. So let's go ahead and let's play let's do some playback. So let's go over to video add-ons. I just literally downloaded the BBC iPlayer on the Kodi repository. So we'll go down to watch some live TV and see how it handles it. So BBC One You See is ticked. Just been watching that. So as you can see there, guys, it's clicked straight into it, and it's running perfectly. And this is actually 720p, as you can see down there, guys. So HD is not a problem at all. Let's try another channel. Let's go BBC Two. And again, this is live, by the way, at 720. There's no buffering or anything like that. It's just running perfectly. So yeah, so that's like the Kodi add-on on here. And I've played various movies in ranging from SD up to 1080p. There's not much 4K content on Kodi, so I couldn't really test the HDMI 2.0 that this holds. But again, once I can upload a 4K movie to my network, I can then play it through my network on Kodi, which I'll test over the next few days. And I can't see it really being a problem on the playback. Let's just go back to the settings. I just want to show you guys a CPU on the device. I believe it's in the system. Yeah, so the CPU is running very small there, very minimal there. Memory use is at 45%. Again, you can see like the operating system on there and stuff like that. Storage I've got available there. Again, remember, it's got a micro SD card, which I'm going to play around with the next week or so, see if I can add, take away or download onto that, with obviously creating your own download path to that SD card and then playback. So that'll be quite interesting. PVR services, I am going to be looking into that as well. I'm going to, as many of you guys know, I'm big into my IPTV, so I'm going to check that out in the next week or so. I've got a few tests I want to run on that. So that's pretty much it, guys. So that is the Zidoo X6 Pro. There will be some more videos on this device, so watch out on my YouTube as I'll be testing more features. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.